Alright, what's good YouTube? This is actually my second time recording this video. I've already got like a 30-minute like version of this video, right? Let me turn my light on, right? But I already got like a 30-minute video version of this video out. But real talk, I've been watching this one, and today like we talking about the invincible rage quit like issue, right? But I saw this one. This video, right, has like 100 views. Here, I'm gonna pull it up on screen. Look at this. This video got 100 views. Right, I watched 3 minutes of this. This dude right here is funny. I hit the subscribe on it, like the video, you know what I'm saying? Hey, shout outs to Surgeon Storm, bro. Go get that dude a follow, right? But what you call it, this dude actually has some like decent takes, and like it's making me think like on some of the stuff that I said. So let's get into it.
I've been seeing like what's really been grinding my gears lately is like seeing all the rage quits in the invincible beta. What's been grinding my gears lately is the fact that it's a beta. The game's not the game. Have you played the Invincible Verse? I've not played it, but I've watched a lot of other streamers play it.
But I've been seeing everybody else play it. A lot of like professional fighting game players have been playing it. You know what I'm saying? So
I currently only have a PC. I don't have a system. I have an Xbox, but I haven't plugged it up and played it. But yeah, like why? Like my question is, why are you rage quitting in a beta, bro? Just because you getting comboed? Like be real with yourself. You're ass. If you rage quitting in a beta, you're ass. And
I like this brother because he keep it real. All right, we gotta start letting a lot of people know that, brother, it's not the game. You genuinely suck. There ain't like, you must hit the tutorial. You must hit the lab. There is no saving the amount of butt cheeks that you're bringing to the game right now. And I be trying to tell people that on my stream, right? When I'm playing rematch and somebody is selling the fucking game, best believe I'm telling them, bro, I need you to learn how to, like, do you know all the buttons on your controller? When they are like doing like some real egregious shit.
And you need to go play a casual game. If you're playing a fighting game and expecting not to get hit, like, what are you doing? Or play the tutorial, because if you're getting cooked, it's probably
that. There you go. Look, if you playing a fighting game and expecting not to get hit, that's like going into a real fight and thinking you got Ultra Instinct. You're not Goku, buddy. This ain't an anime. You're not the main character. You're gonna get beat up if that dude knows anything about fighting at all. What's going on with people? Like,
probably because you skip the tutorial and you're like, oh, Invincible, Iron Man, Invincible, Omni-Man, and fucking Battle Beast. Let's just boot it up and play the game because I like these characters from the comics and I like the show on Amazon. And that's fine.
Yeah.
You want to get on and like just do that in the beta, that's cool. I don't fault you for that.
I don't, and neither do I, right? If you hop on Marvel Rivals, right, and you like fucking Scarlet Witch and you just want to fucking play her, right, and you don't know any of her buttons and you just say, look, it's a free game, right, I like Scarlet Witch, I'm kicking back, I just worked an 8-hour shift, you know what I'm saying, and I just want to play my favorite character for a little bit, maybe get a couple kills, maybe pop a few ults, and then go to sleep. That's chill for me. I'm perfectly okay with that. If you want to take your ass to quick match and do that, bro.
It's ranked. You should expect that anybody going into ranked is like has experience in the game or has some form of like structure on how to play the game. Oh my god, this combo's gonna,
like, you must expect when you're in rank, and I said this on my stream, right, before I had even seen this video, right, I had said here, and I'll put the clip up. All right, we about to have this take. I'm gonna do it after this match, but I don't give a fuck if, like, whatever rank you are, even if you're in bronze, you should know what the fuck you're doing, because you're playing ranked. You're not playing quick match. Quick match is where you go to learn the game. If you in this motherfucking game mode, you need to be locked in. Quick match, I got way more grace for people, you know what I'm saying? Because this could be your first time ever playing the game, right? I'm not finna be the negative person in your first match, right? Talking shit to you and saying your ass in quick match. That's why I don't play quick match. Cause I'm a competitive dude, like in spirit, bro.
Literally be the death of me, and I'm about to crash out. But you should expect that there are people in the game that know what they're doing in the game. Don't freaking start getting comboed and then two seconds later, oh no, my God, that was it. My talking point was making me lock in and do better. I don't understand like how you could boot up the game and want to.
I'm gonna finish this talking point for him. That brother was saying, I don't know how you can boot up the game and then they start doing a combo and then he fucked up his combo, right? And then you want to be like, I can't handle it no more. I gotta rage quit. That don't make no sense to me neither, brother. That don't make that don't make any sense.
Play this game. You know this is a fighting game, so you're gonna go against another human being who is gonna press buttons just like you are.
Yes.
And it's ranked, so y'all are probably the same rank because it's not gonna put you against somebody that's better than you. But if you see somebody that does a combo that's,
I don't know about that. Now, if they have like placement matches and stuff, because we both didn't play the beta, you can't. I don't know, right? If they have placement matches, your first placement match could be against Big J Wong. It could be against Big Brian F. That's not fun. I don't know about that one.
More than 10 hits, and you instantly quit the main menu because you don't like it. Like, bro, you're ass. You're trash, and you need to go play freaking Cooking Mama. You need to go play Nintendogs. Turn on your Nintendo DS and get to stirring that cook on the bottom screen, fucking up the screen.
With the stylus.
Like, cause there's no reason I should be tuning into streams, and a majority of the stream is them sitting in training mode, getting into a match, getting that first hit, and starting the combo, and then immediately going back to training mode because you don't like the way that they're comboing. Let's be 100% honest. And like,
he just made a really good point. It's hard for the people that's watching the big streamers to watch they stream because you want to rage quit, right? There's levels to this, right? Mind you, just because you stream it don't mean that you can't get rage quit on and that I should like automatically be obligated to finish a match. Because if you're doing some whack cornball stuff, best believe I'm not finna, like, I don't know why you even broadcasting that to your stream or how they can find that entertaining, but best believe you're not gonna be doing it to me on your stream.
Like, and like it's insane that you would boot up a game and think you're not gonna get your ass handed to you. And I think I keep going back to this conversation. I have this conversation a lot, like with my friends, and I'm just like, bro, a lot of people are just ass at fighting games, like 100%.
And I'm gonna go a step further. A lot of people, let's get the big face cam for this one. A lot of people are just ass at games in general, and that's okay. Why you think fucking Ninja when it was playing Fortnite and he was getting like literally like a million people like watching his Twitch stream playing with Drake? Why do you think that was happening? It's because 700,000 of those niggas was ass at the game. 700,000 of those boys was bums, and they know I don't want to run into Ninja in any of my games and get put on highlight reel with Drake. No. So I'm gonna watch him do it, right? You kind of need some people to be ass at games for like streaming to be a thing. All right. Anyway, let's get back to the video.
Hey, like if you boot up a fighting game and expect not to get your shit pushed in, like you're bugging. Like
you're
a lot of
you're sincerely delusional. Like fighting games have existed. It's like going up against the old It's like going up against an old monk, you know what I'm saying, that's been doing martial arts for all his life and think you're gonna beat his ass. I don't give a fuck how old that decrepit old looking nigga is. He will still put it in your ass. He know how to fight.
I'm ass at fighting games too. 2XL is one of the few fighting games people like me can learn. And I get that certain fighting games are hard to learn, but in 2026, they've made a lot of the fighting games more accessible. Look at Street Fighter 6. Look at just all the modern fighters. They have made it easier for people to learn. And I'm not saying that that's the reason they're ass. I'm saying the reason that they're ass is because they don't want to commit the time. And
it's because they refuse to learn. Even when it's easy, they refuse to learn. They don't want to learn anything, right? They expect to be able to pick up a game, right? And mind you, is because a lot of the time in other games they can just do this shit. They could go pick up COD and just play COD and be semi-decent. You know what I'm saying? They could shoot somebody. They could boot up Horizon Zero Dawn, turn on easy difficulty, and feel like they beating some big ass monsters and beating like big bosses and shit. In fighting games, you don't have no love, like no difficulties like meter. You ain't got no way to tell your opponent, please take it easier on me, or I'm out of here. I'm going back to checkpoint. There ain't no checkpoint you can go back to. There ain't no save point.
And it's like an hour a day. You don't even need to commit that much time. Just an hour a day on a fighting game, and you will go so far. Like in most cases, when it comes to like fighting games, it's like just a little bit of time will go a long way. You just gotta put in some form of dedication. And hell, like and the other problem is the other main problems with fighting games, why this genre isn't as big as other genres, I will say, is because most people play team games and have someone to blame if the game does not go their way.
That's why I've been saying the future of fighting games is 2v2 tag fighting games, where either they had that shit back on the Xbox 360 with Naruto Broken Bond, right, where you and your nigga, right, could queue up and fight 2 other people online for points. That game was fucking legendary. The game lit, right? Y'all must implement a way for like me to play with somebody friend, and so like if I lose, I can be like, bro, that was my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I can kind of cope with it. There ain't no coping mechanism with no fighting game, right? The only way they can cope is with the rage quit. They gotta get out of here, bro. They gotta go. Like,
yeah, nobody likes losing. Folks don't like losing. If I'm playing Marvel Rivals, if I'm playing Overwatch, I have 5-6 other people I can sit up here and blame for my loss. I will never hold myself.
And you even got like, you can even say somebody on the other team was like a smurf. So you have 9 potential people you could blame for your loss, even if you were the like initial cause of that loss.
Accountable. And that's why a lot of people who go from playing those like single player games like League of Legends, Marvel Rivals, Overwatch. Hold up, you might be saying, bro, I've been telling you all my life. I've been saying this for a while. A lot of people who go from those MOBAs and go from those team games, go into a game where it's literally just you versus one other person. When you make that transition and you get your shit pushed in, you have no one to blame but yourself. And
that shit is staggering for a lot of players. A lot of players they don't have the mental, right? Everybody talk about having like a strong mental and everything, right? Nobody online on any of like these games, especially the team games, has a top tier mental. Cause if I put them on a fighting game for a week, they will crumble. They will fold like an omelet, like a damn folded, like a lawn chair, right? Because they would get on a 3-loss streak and wouldn't have nobody to blame but them.
What was it that Thanos said? You couldn't handle your failures, so you can't what was the quote that Thanos said that fucking sticks? It's like, you couldn't live with your failures, so that caused you to come back to me, or whatever the hell.
Yeah, where did that bring you? Back to me.
People can't
right back to me.
A lot of people cannot
right back to League of Legends. Right back to Riot.
So they go back to where they're comfortable. They go back to where they can hold other people accountable. And it's like, it's like if I'm playing Marvel Rivals, right? Perfect example. If I'm playing Marvel Rivals and like I'm doing real good, my KD is decent. Like, say I'm support, I'm 10-1. We end up losing because our DPS went 2 and 10. He just ran that shit right up the middle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you have that baseline to blame someone. You know what I'm saying? You can just sit there and be like the 2 and 10 person will be like, oh, no heals, and then you're like, damn, I'm 10 and 1. I was doing all I can. I had most healing in the lobby. So it's like, damn, what can I do? I can't carry this.
Word. A coping mechanism. You see what he just did? You see what he's doing? He is doing what every Marvel Rivals player does to hit that one more round, but he is doing like, and that's what I had in my little Marvel Rivals experience. Bro, the game is like, I can't play it because my teammates are too heavy. You see, as a fighting game player, it's like we are like the yin to the yang. You see what I'm saying? It's like opposite day. I said that in my first recording. When you come over here, you have to forget everything you know about gaming in general and learn a whole new language.
You take that same person who went 10-1, put them in this game, and they get their ass busted. Like, I'm talking, they go on a 10-game losing streak. You know what I'm saying? They go the same person that went 10-1 that saw that themselves were nice in Marvel Rivals. You put them in a fighting game and they go 10 games lost straight. They have to live with the fact that they failed, and they don't want to take that accountability to try to get.
And the thing is, you see the role, like I even like how he highlighted a support role, right, in Rivals. The support role isn't really the one to take ground. Like, they sustain the team and they have moments where they can make plays, but they're more supporting and uplifting the real playmakers, the tanks and the fucking DPS, right? They ain't got no initiative. So if they do come to a fighting game, they probably gonna get some bust ass. They probably gonna get a lot of it.
Get better. And so they're just like, oh, this game is just not for me, man. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I played a few games. I played for like an hour, but it really wasn't clicking with me. Tell me you know someone that has said that about a fighting game right now. You could probably name off the person who said that to your face. Because it's like, if you get to a game with your bros and like you and your bro are playing and y'all are grinding and you start beating up on your bro.
Bro, it could be, it don't even have to be a fighting game. It could just be a game that they not usually like accustomed to. For instance, a bullet hell game. I recommended my brother to go play Hades, right? That man played that game. Mind you, that Hades is game of the year, like for one of these years, right? He played that game for 2 hours and said it was ass. Like, that's like,
because you
can't help
you
some
took the time
folks
with the training mode, learn the combos, put a little bit of work in. You know what I'm saying? I already know what I walked into. Yeah, bro. Like, I'm getting into it. I'm talking about the fact that motherfuckers on the Invincible beta are rage quitting as soon as they see someone do more than 10 hits in a combo. And it's like, bro, you signed up for a fighting game. What do you want? What do you expect? You expect me to just drop it out to 10 hits and let you play the game? Bro, so I've been playing fighting games for a long.
There are levels to it. All right. Now, I'm of the opinion that it's up to the people at the top, like at the highest level of the game. If you know you are playing somebody that is like very new / like this is literally their first time playing and you're a professional, you don't need to go 100%, bro. Bro, like, come on now. Like, I understand you trying to let them know, hey, this is what the game is, but at the same time, at the pro level, you play a different game than most people anyway. You see what I mean? So I definitely think there are levels to it. Like, there have been times where, like, say I'm pretty good at like platform fighters and stuff, right? If I'm playing multiverses with somebody that is not like on a pro Shaggy level, like they can't handle my Shaggy, I'm not gonna play Shaggy. I'll play somebody else. And then, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, mind you, I still got my multiverses skills and everything, but I might not edge guard them. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's not fun to get edge guarded over and over again. Like, there's got to be a level of, there has to be a level of empathy, and especially if you are, I'm gonna use the Spider-Man quote, with great power comes great responsibility, right? If you are a super powerful player and you know you can probably beat anybody on the planet, there's no need to go 100%, and you know what I'm saying? Especially if somebody's a straight rookie.
Long time. Since Ultra Street Fighter 4, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I'm used to not being able to play the video game. But you know what happens when I am able to play the video game? I can make shit happen. The point is, I put the time in. I put the complaints in, I put the time in at the same time. You can't sit, like, as someone, if you're wanting to transition into fighting game, you have to look inward. You have to hold yourself accountable and be like, okay, what am I doing wrong? What can I do to improve? That beta was an eye-opener to some. This shit ain't sweet. Yeah, no, that beta was 100%. This shit is not for the weak at heart. You gotta realize. I hear the passion. Yeah, I love fighting games, bro. That's where the passion.
I felt that shit, bro. I love these games, man. Like Tekken, man, like I love that motherfucker, man. I be on that shit all the time. I just wish I could get more of my friends to love that hoe. Because trying to make friends within the community, I'm not gonna lie, the weirdness is spreading. The weirdos are winning in that hoe. No, I'm good. I just want to play with somebody that's not really taking it too serious. That can talk a little shit here and there. You know what I'm saying? But it's there for a good time. I don't know. Like,
anyway. I love fighting games. I want people to get more into this genre. But at the same time, the people that get in, you got to understand. Just because you good at one game does not make you good here. Like 100%. Like you got to realize that like you're like coming in, if you're brand new to fighting games, you're not as good as you think you are. And there are gonna be people that are better than you always. But people always gonna hate fighting games. If people hate fighting me, I'm always do what it takes to win. Exactly. Like, let's see, they can't fathom that losing is good for you. It makes you learn the matchup and you from your mistake. Brother, I went on game. There were days when I would go to the sessions back in the day with my homies. It's the most rewarding genre. Yeah, you have to put the work in though. You have to be willing. You have to be.
I'm not gonna lie. It is 100% the most rewarding genre. If y'all have not been on like one little pixel of life and seeing your opponent have a whole bar of life, and you put in the sequence of inputs required to make that comeback, and you put the brain power and the reads and the mind games, all of that, like it's like playing fast-paced chess. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful when you like actually learn, like, okay, this is how the system works. This is my punch and kick buttons, right? This is kind of how they link up, right? And then you figure out how you want to play the game. Fighting games also are a lot of the time like they have less structure, and what I mean by like less structure is whenever you're going into like say a shooting game, most people do the same thing in most shooting games. A lot of people rarely even throw out their tactical. Most folks don't throw out grenades, right? Half the folks in there ain't using a secondary, even if they gun run out of ammo and they in a gunfight, right? There is more of a formulaic way that people play like COD. Whereas in fighting games, you could go up against a Zangief that only want to grab you. He trying to grab you three times and kill you, and that's all he's trying to do. And then you could go up against a Zangief that is just hitting you with hard spacing and only using buttons. You could go up against a Brian that's spamming QCB1. Or you could go up against a Brian that's knee-like and a defensive god and is blowing you up with Tonjet Upper. There's so many different ways that you could play fighting games, right? And develop your own style, right? When people come over to this genre, right? And let's get bro off the screen real quick, because we're gonna kind of finish up here. We kind of said what we wanted to say. When people come over to this genre and they're expecting to be good, there's no formulaic way to play like a fighting game. Like there are things that you can do consistently that are gonna have a better outcome, but a lot of the time the moment-to-moment decisions are up to you, the player, right? Which in a sense is beautiful, but it could also be detrimental if you want the game to hold your hand. And nowadays, especially in modern gaming, the game holds these folks' hands and tags them along. It brings them along on this beautiful little journey with the best graphics and no difficulty at all, right? And they really think they done really went out there and did something, right? A lot of these folks ain't hopped on COD and just for shits and gigs try to play a few games without the aim assist and seeing like how much the game was like actually helping them. Y'all go try that out. If y'all even still play COD, right? Cause I don't know what's going on with Black Ops 7. I don't know what's going on with that. Anyway, but you won't see me on that game. What you call it? Y'all try it out. Try turning off the aim assist, and then what you call it? Try playing a couple games and see how like well you, or like how shitty you do. Cause it's not gonna be a good experience. Anyway, with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna end the video here. Stop rage quitting. You know what I'm saying? If you in a game, bro, just finish the game. Like, especially if it's a fighting game. Like, it's 2 minutes, bro. I understand if somebody like if you put the controller down and somebody's like wasting your time, bro, get out of there. But like, if someone's just like, if you don't like, just put your controller down and let them take your points. If you really, really, really don't want to play them. Like, I don't know what, I definitely think it's gonna be like a product thing that they have to do. Like, they're definitely gonna have to disincentivize rage quitting and punish rage quitting. Y'all, like, it's gotta be a product thing as well. Anyway, I'm gonna end the video there. Y'all boys have a good day. Make sure y'all stay blessed.